All right. Let me just check if everything works. Yes. Let me just check if the invitation was sent to Telegram channel and that it was sent on Twitter and Facebook group. Yeah, should be there, I guess. Yes, and I see that members started to arrive. How many we got at the moment? We have 40 members at the moment who are watching and listening. Yes, thank you for joining. And yeah, so cheaters, good morning everyone, and I'm happy to welcome you, and I'm happy to do another live stream for my YouTube channel. Yesterday I received a lot of requests to do the live session today, covering London session opening, and I guess many of you were quite surprised that the market opening on Monday was quite active, and I was asked to do a live stream to provide some guidance, to provide some insights, and provide some great trading education. So here we are discussing the London session opening today, and I guess you saw that with the release of the early morning, what was that, the UK unemployment data, the markets already began to move, and among major and minor FX peers there are quite a lot of nice moves to discuss. For today's session, I prepared for you the discussion for gold. We will discuss gold swing trading. I rarely discuss gold swing trading on the live streams, and today is a very great opportunity to show you how to trade gold with price action, with multiple time frame analysis, how to identify swing trading opportunities. I will show you a real example of a swing trading setup on gold, the trend following one, of course. Also, we will discuss another swing trading example on a dollar yen pair. I will show you how to identify swing trading confirmations, trading breakouts, and trading key daily supports and resistances. I guess it will be interesting for you. And I will also share with you some day trading setup on New Zealand Swiss, the counter trend trading setup. I will show you another example of trading against the trend. On the previous live stream, I decided to cover counter trend trading topic, and we also rarely do that, and I received very positive feedbacks from the subscribers and thank you messages because of covering the counter trend trading. Yes, it's risky one, but we managed to predict a nice move on the yesterday's session, and on the today's session I will try to share one more accurate setup. And of course we will discuss more peers, of course we will discuss more instruments. As always, feel free to ask your questions in the live chat. If something is not clear, feel free to ask me to analyze any instrument you want, and let's have a dialogue, let's have a discussion, and don't be shy, and always feel free to ask. As you know, if you're here not the first time, you should know that I'm very, 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 very friendly, and I do appreciate your comments, feedbacks, your questions, so feel free to join the discussion. And as always, before we start, just say hello in the live chat and let me know if everything is working, you hear me, the connection is stable and good, and you see the chart, and yeah, everything works fine. You know, I do the live sessions on daily basis with my Trading Academy members, and man, like 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5 live streams is laggy. That's kind of the the statistics that I have. So when I do big live streams, big public live streams, I am always worrying about the connection issues and stuff, because Yeah, that is kind of the thing that I cannot control. I remember last summer when I was doing a streaming, the thunderstorm started, and yeah, the electricity turned off just in the middle of the session, and and the connection was restored in 2 hours. So I completely screwed the live stream. Yeah, so there are the things that we can't control. Yeah, so we'll let it go. Yeah. Hello, Fanisi. Thank you for joining the live stream. I see Edie here. I see Tails Media, Emi, Debbie, Jan, Jonathan, John Doe, Edward, Rookie, Sibia, Rafal, Uva. Thank you for joining the live session. Radu Akona. Yeah, I hope that I read your name correctly. And by the way, some of the members occasionally turn angry that I read the name incorrectly, but I'm always sorry about that. It's occasionally it's hard to read the names, the usernames, the nicknames in the live chat. So if I pronounce your name incorrectly, I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, how to find good entries for swing trading, says Trader 80. Yes, we are going to discuss that. Yes, just while other members are gathering, we already have 70 members. Let's quickly warm up. Discussing the setup on New Zealand Swiss pair. I guess that is what we will start with. And by the way, last thing to mention is that if you're here the first time, what we are doing here, I prepare some setups for the live stream. I prepare live trading example, live trading setups that I personally trade, that I share in my signals group, that I share on my trading page, and my goal is to show you how I identify the entries, how I trade my strategy, how I apply the analysis. The strategy that I use is called multiple time frame analysis trading strategy. It is the strategy that is based on the application of multiple time frames. It is a price action, support and resistance strategy that combines some elements of SMC. And on this live sessions, I just show how to use this trading strategy. And during the live stream, if you are wondering what instrument, what time frame I analyze, in the middle of the screen, you will find the watermark with the trading instrument and the time frame that I analyze. So if you get lost, just check the middle of the chart. You will find the watermark. Yeah, so let's open New Zealand Swiss. Let's open the first time frame that we use for trading multiple time frame analysis, and no matter whether it's scalping, day trading, or swing trading, still daily time frame is kind of the most important one, because what is important about the daily time frame shows you global long-term perspective. It shows you the mid-term price action and short-term price action, and that time frame is so important because it helps you to understand local sentiment on the market, global sentiment on the market, and it also helps you to find significant supports and resistances, significant key levels that we use, that we apply for entries, that we apply as the zones, as the points for trading our strategy. And analyzing New Zealand Swiss pair on a daily time frame, analyzing how the price acts in May, we can spot that the market is relatively weak, and we can spot that the market is trading in sideways for quite an extended period of time already. You can see that the market respects this horizontal resistance, the market respects this horizontal support, quite wide one. I would even say that that is our huge support. And for now, we see a clear sideways market where the price is stuck. And in the sideways market, the resistance and the support of this horizontal range can be used as the safe points, safe zones for pullback trading, for local day trades, for swing trading. So each and every time when you see that the market is trading in sideways, every time when you see that the market is consolidating, pay close attention to the boundaries of that consolidation, because that are the main points of interest, that are the zones that may provide very profitable trading opportunities. And you can see that at the moment, New Zealand Swiss pair is testing the upper boundary of that consolidation. You can see that we have a test of that, and as I said, because the market is consolidating, the resistance of that range may provide a nice zone to sell from. That can be a very perfect area to try to catch a pullback, a retracement from that. But once we spot the consolidation and once we spot the test of its upper or lower boundary before we open a trading position, I strictly recommend looking for a confirmation signal first. And lower time frame analysis, intraday timeframes may provide a reliable confirmation for you. So the next time frame that we analyze after we analyze daily time frame is the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, what we're gonna do, we just need to analyze the price action again, and we will need to understand what is happening with the pair at the moment. Obviously, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the pair is bullish. We are trading in a minor bullish trend on the 4-hour time frame, and we can spot a very peculiar intraday horizontal support. Look, I guess you see this nice horizontal support that the price for now nicely respects. It was a resistance in the past, it was broken, it was nicely respected as the support, and the price bounced from that and even updated the high. That support is a significant intraday demand zone, the zone where buyers are placing orders, the zone where the buying orders accumulated. Because of that, just recently we already saw two nice bullish reactions to that yellow zone. And that zone can be used as your confirmation to sell. Remember that though on the 4-hour time frame the pair looks strongly bullish, on the daily we spotted that it is now, the pair is now trading in sideways, and the price is now approaching a significant resistance. So that intraday 4-hour support provides a very important area to focus on. Its violation, its breakout, will signify two very important things. First of all, if we violate that yellow support, if we close below that on a 4-hour time frame, it will confirm a bearish imbalance. It will confirm that the selling pressure is stronger, selling pressure exceeds the demand that was concentrating within that zone. And secondly, the violation of that support will also signify a violation of this minor bullish trend. You can see that from a price action perspective, that is our minor bullish trend. And in this minor bullish trend, this support is also based on the last higher low in this bullish trend. So the violation of that yellow structure will also signify a violation of a minor bullish trend. It will give us the change of character, and it will be a very important event from the smart money concepts perspective. So if a 4-hour candle closes below that yellow support, after violation it will turn into resistance. And that will be a very perfect area for you to sell. That will be the zone where you can set your sell limit order and anticipate a bearish continuation then. And where can be your goal when you sell, where the market will go next after the violation of that support. The next goal for the sellers will be the next strong support. And we can easily spot this strong support on a 4-hour time frame. That will be the next goal for the sellers. So we, based on all that analysis, we can build our trading plan. After 4-hour candle closes below this yellow support, bearish continuation will be confirmed to us. The intraday price action will become bearish, and we will have a significant sign of strength of the sellers. After that, we can set our sell limit order right here, and a very perfect entry will be based on this 4-hour candle closes right here. It can provide a very nice entry for your trade. You will set your stop loss above the highs of this minor bullish trend, above this high, and your take profit is going to be right here. So that is going to be your pullback trade from resistance. That will be your consolidation based trade that is based on a consolidation range that we spotted on a daily time frame, and that is based on a strong intraday price action confirmation. And when you trade the consolidation, you should learn to build the kind of trading plans like that. Once you spot the consolidation, you will strictly need to learn to analyze the price action on the boundaries of the consolidation on lower time frames. Yes, it provides very powerful insights, and it will help you to spot very accurate entries. Yes, so that is the setup that I prepared for you for as the warm-up setup, and I hope that everything is clear. Let me know if you have any questions regarding that. Yeah, I see a question from Ashish about silver. Let's check that quickly, because what is happening in my list for today? I prepared some notes about silver. Yeah, and traders, give me yes in the live chat, and after silver we will discuss trend following buying on dollar yen pair, and I will show you how to apply multiple time frame analysis for swing trading dollar yen, and how to spot a strong intraday continuation there after a breakout. Let me know if you want to see that, and give me yes in the live chat to to show me your opinion. Yeah, so what is happening with silver is naturally crazy. Yes, and I am on a weekly time frame now, and you can see that the last week was absolutely crazy. In comparison to gold, that remains quite weak for some time. Silver bounced rapidly, and we got a very strong bullish rally yesterday. And to be honest, I haven't found a good reason why exactly this bullish rally occurred. I haven't found any solid fundamental clarification why the market started to rise like that. But the point is that with this bullish movement, silver managed to violate a very significant weekly resistance cluster. We got this significant supply zone that the price was respecting in 2024, that the price was respecting this year, and a violation of that with the high momentum bullish candle is a very significant bullish signal. It is a very significant long-term bullish signal that confirms highly probable long-term bullish trend continuation on silver. And of course, after a violation of that major resistance cluster, it turns into a significant demand zone from where you can look for buying opportunities after a violation. And where the market is going now, where is the next goal for the buyers? The only way to spot the next potentially strong resistance right here is to analyze the historic price action. And you can see that in 2011, 2012, we were already trading on these levels. So there was already a period in history when these historic levels were tested. And we need to look left at structure and just find the next potentially significant historic price level. And we have one. I wanted to show you this structure right here. Yes, take a look. We have a very important historic structure cluster over here, I would say. Look, it was a strong resistance in 2011. Then it was broken, turned into support in 2011. And from that, the price bounced rapidly. And then in 2012, it turned into a strong resistance again. And from that resistance, a very significant bearish rally initiated. So I do believe that that zone can be the next potentially significant resistance on silver. Yes, we are already testing that. I think that the market is going to go higher within that area. We have a very nice psychological level. We have psychological level 38 based on the round numbers, and we have a psychological level 37. Yes, we have two psychological levels right here. I do believe that we may have some pullback from 37 level and then a bullish continuation to 38 level. Yes, I think that silver is going to rise like that. I think that with a high probability the market will go even higher and will update the highs. Probably we are going to see some correction. Yes, and then a bullish continuation to 38. My personal interest is now in this broken resistance. That is a very nice zone for potential buying. So I want to see some correctional movement to that structure, because that structure may provide a very nice and safe zone for buying silver. Yes. So yeah, let's discuss gold. Now let's discuss gold swing trading after we discussed silver, and let's analyze what is happening with gold at the moment. So those who were monitoring gold, and I guess many of you saw that the main thing that happened with gold recently is, of course, the violation, the breakout of the resistance line of this bullish flag pattern. That is our bullish flag, and within the flag, we got a correction. The market started to trade in a minor bearish trend within this flag. Once we tested our significant demand zone, from the market got immediate liquidity, a lot of buying orders went active, and bullish rally started. And with this bullish rally, the price managed to violate the resistance line of this bullish flag. We violated that with a high momentum bullish candle, and we may see that the correction is now over. We may see that not only the market violated the resistance of the flag, but the market also violated this minor bearish trend. That was our last lower high in this minor bearish trend, and with this high momentum bullish candle, it was violated. The price updated the high, and we are in a minor bullish trend. Again, not only we are returning back to a global bullish trend, but also we established a minor bullish trend. And ideally, we already have our first high right here, our second high right here, our higher high, higher close, and the higher low right here. So the market for us is now bullish from a price action perspective. And what we see at the moment is that the price is retesting a broken trend line. And if you are swing trading gold, if you want to learn how to swing trade gold, the main thing that you should learn about swing trading is that you will need to learn how to identify your potential reversal zone, the zone from where the next swing move may initiate. Because as we discussed, now gold is already bullish. And in which area it remains bullish? According to the rules, according to the classic price action rules, our minor bullish trend remains bullish till we are trading above the level of the last higher low in this bullish trend. And that is that level. So from the rules perspective, we are bullish till we are trading within this zone. Yes, this zone is based on the last higher low in the bullish trend and current prices. That is the zone where buyers are placing their orders. That is the zone where market demand accumulates. And you can see that that zone, of course, is very significant. That is a wide zone. And of course, we cannot randomly buy gold from that zone. If we do so, yeah, such a trade will have most likely terrible reward to risk ratio. The holding period will be very extended. So, of course, we cannot buy randomly. Within that zone, what we need to do, of course, we will need to find the points, the levels, the areas where most likely the majority of the buying orders are distributed, are accumulating. Of course, the buying orders are not equally accumulating on all the levels within that area. There will be these specific levels, specific zones where the majority of the buying orders will accumulate. And that will be the point, the area from where the next strong bullish wave will likely follow. So after you identified your wide potential reversal zone, the next thing will be to try to find these areas, these points from where you should look for a confirmation signal to buy. Yeah, and over here in that zone, we can see that we have our broken trend line. Our broken trend line is our first very peculiar point of interest. That is our first structure, our vertical support that was a resistance in the past, where with the high probability buyers will start placing their buying orders. Then lower, we have a horizontal demand zone right here. We have a wide horizontal demand zone based on our last higher low. Let me just change the colors for you so you could better see. Yeah, so within our potential reversal zone, within our zone where we assume that buying orders are accumulating, we found two significant structures: the trend line and that horizontal demand cluster. Once one of the structures is reached, your next task will be to look for a confirmation signal. Your next task will be to look for a clear sign of strength of the buyers before you open your swing long trade. So let's now clean our price chart a bit. Yes, because it may become quite messy, and concentrate on the price action. You can see that the price tested the broken trend line on Friday. We got a clear test of that. After we spot a test, that is our signal to start looking for a confirmation signal. And the the one more thing that we need to note analyzing a daily time frame from a current perspective is that here on a daily we may also see this minor daily resistance. That is the resistance cluster that was a strong minor support in the recent past that was broken, and that turned into a minor resistance that we definitely need to take into consideration for our analysis. So once the trend line was tested, we start analyzing a 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is kind of the main time frame for swing trading entries and confirmations. That is a very strong time frame. That is the time frame that provides very reliable swing confirmations. So after you see a test of a significant daily structure, significant daily vertical or horizontal support or resistance, analyze a 4-hour time frame. It will provide a very strong swing confirmation signal for you. What we see on the 4-hour time frame on gold is that from the price action analysis perspective, look, once the price set high right here, the market started a correctional movement. The market started a correctional movement, and the market started to trade in a minor bearish trend. Yes, on the 4-hour time frame, we see a clear intraday bearish trend with the sequence of lower lows, with the sequence of lower highs. You can see that the trend is now bearish. And one important thing that happened when the price tested the trend line is that we bounced from that. We respected our resistance, the resistance that we spotted on a daily. We started to fall again. But instead of retesting the low, instead of updating the low and going lower, we set a higher low right here. The price did not manage to set even an equal low. And that is the sign already that sellers are weakening, that sellers are exhausted. This minor bearish trend is becoming weaker after the test of that trend line. That is our first important clue. But of course, just the sign of weakness is not enough for us to confirm a start of a bullish wave. I suggest looking for a clear sign of strength of the buyers. And Redsinia says whether it is the cup and handle. Yes, that can also be right here. Such a price action gives us also a classic price action pattern. From such a perspective, we can spot a completed cup and handle pattern, traders, a very bullish pattern. But when we spot cup and handle, when we spot double bottom, the inverted head and shoulders pattern, we should always remember that the pattern by itself is not a signal. The pattern, the formation of the pattern is just the warning sign. It is the indication to look for a signal. It is the pattern provides the indication that soon the signal may occur, the signal may arise, may appear. So what can be our signal to buy gold right here? As we discussed, we have our minor bearish trend. This minor bearish trend, here's our last lower high, so definitely it should be broken. But we also have that significant resistance cluster that we identified on a daily. So our bullish confirmation signal will be a bullish violation of that entire area. Why a bullish violation of that resistance area will provide such a strong bullish signal for us? Because bullish violation of that resistance will provide the violation of this minor bearish trend. If we go above that red structure, we will violate this minor bearish trend. We will establish a new intraday bullish trend. We will violate the neckline of this cup and handle pattern, and we will violate this intraday daily supply zone. We will have a lot of different bullish confirmations, and all these bullish confirmations will provide one significant bullish signal for us. So what we are looking for is the violation of that red resistance, and after that we can buy. And here your rules comes into play. And after the breakout, there are always two options. First option is to buy aggressively, to not wait for retest or to not wait for a pullback, and just aggressively set entry. And I prefer personally to try to trade on a pullback, to trade after some retracement, and that always provides safer entries, provides better reward to risk ratio for the trades. So after we see the violation of that red structure, after we see its violation, I am going to wait for a pullback. I will enter on a retest of a broken neckline of our cup and handle pattern. Yes, that will give us a very objective, rule-based entry for our swing long trade. And then we can buy. Right here. We will set our stop loss strictly below the lows of the pattern. That will provide a very safe stop loss for the trade. And where will be the target for the trade? It is a swing long trade, and remember that we started our analysis with the daily. On the daily time frame, we spotted that the market violated the resistance line of this bullish flag, that the market violated this minor bearish trend that we started on a daily, that the market most likely completed a correctional movement that it started after it set a new high around 3,500. So we can expect bullish movement at least to our resistance right here. That is our closest significant daily resistance, and that can be the goal for our swing long trade. So returning to the 4-hour time frame, let's examine our trade. That is going to be our swing long trade for gold. The swing long trade that combines daily time frame analysis, that combines the recognition of a strong bullish pattern on a daily, that combines the test of a significant daily trend line, vertical daily structure, and solid 4-hour price action analysis. On the 4-hour, we built a solid plan based on a test of that trend line, and that is exactly how we execute the trade. Let me know, traders, in the comment section if you have any questions regarding this trading setup. Let me know if everything is clear. Yes, let me know. Don't be shy, and if some elements of this trading plan are not clear to you, please ask and I will clarify. One more tip for you that may help you to not miss the moment when the price will violate this red resistance is that you can monitor the economic calendar. So usually a strong moves and the violations of significant structures occur after the releases of high impact fundamentals, high impact US fundamentals. So you can monitor the economic calendar, and in the economic calendar, what you will need to focus on is, of course, the high impact US news, because high impact US news are kind of the main trigger for strong directional movements and breakouts. You can see that our next significant high impact news events are scheduled on Wednesday. The news are scheduled for tomorrow. We are expecting the US inflation. US inflation is always a very important news event for gold. So that can be the news event that may trigger the violation of that red structure. Of course, the breakout may occur earlier or later, not during the news, but much later. We never know. But the news in the economic calendar at least indicate you a potentially highly volatile moments that you should not miss. Yes, I hope it is clear. Question from Zach Station. It is always better to wait for a breakout of a minor resistance line before setting up a trade. Yes. Trading after breakouts is always more accurate, no matter what time frame you trade. In my trading career, I found out that the breakouts provide very reliable confirmations, and higher is the time frame, more reliable confirmation breakout provides. Yeah, so it is very crucially important to monitor the breakouts. Radu says on 15 minutes time frame, head and shoulders forming. Let's check. But remember that for swing trading, 15 minutes time frame analysis is, in my view, not that reliable. From the swing trading perspective, 15 minutes time frame is the time frame where there is so much noise and so much irrelevant signals. So I would not recommend relying on this time frame, on 15 minutes time frame for swing trading. But yes, head and shoulders may form right here, but for now there's no guarantee. We have just the light shoulder and half of the head, so it's just a potential pattern. But yes, it can form on 15 minutes time frame easily. The trade talks with China and US continues today. Yes. That's another potentially high impact news event that may affect gold. That is the fact. So yeah, as I said, fundamentals play a very important role, and unfortunately, the trade talks and the news related to tariffs are not displayed in the economic calendar. So you just need to monitor Bloomberg or some other news outlet for the news as well, because this news may trigger the movements. Yeah. Victor says, for some of us using a small account, the stop loss is too much and can undermine our account if the trade goes against us. How do we place our stop loss? Victor, in my view, swing trading gold is not appropriate for small account traders. So if you want to swing trade gold, you will need a bigger account, because definitely for swing trading, the stop losses are extended. So if you have a small trading account, there are two options. First option is to concentrate on scalping or day trading gold, or the second option is to find a broker that lets trading gold with a cent account. With the cent account, you can easily swing trade gold with a small account, because, for example, the $100 trading account will turn into $10,000 cents account. Yes, so that's kind of the thing, the tool that can help you swing trading with a small deposit. The problem is, however, that in many jurisdictions, the cent accounts are not allowed. So, for example, if you are in the US, as I know, in the US, the cent accounts are not allowed, if I remember correctly. So there can be some issues. But if you watch carefully, I guess you will be able to find an option. Yeah. But if you just have a small account and just a normal broker without cent accounts, I think that with a small account you should not swing trade gold, because you can wipe out your entire account with just one trade. That's true. Yes. Which is your favorite time frame? Says Jeremiah. So as I said, daily is the mean. Daily is the most important, and I constantly repeat that. No matter what is your strategy, scalping, day trading, swing trading, position trading, and investing, still daily time frame is very insightful, and you should learn to analyze that correctly. You should integrate daily time frame analysis in your trading plan. Yes, I strictly recommend you always checking a daily time frame, no matter what is your trading style. But for trading for entries, I really like hourly time frame. Hourly time frame gives nice intraday trades, but hourly time frame is nothing without a combination with the daily time frame. Yeah. What lot size should be considered for gold? Says Adimulam. On my YouTube channel, there is a video that I recorded some time ago. Lot size gold, best lot size gold. You can search on my YouTube channel keywords like lot size gold, and you will find step-by-step manual how to measure lot size for your gold trades. Also on my website vasilytrader.com, on there is the page called Free Education, and there are a lot of educational articles, and there is a separate category for gold trading, and there I wrote quite a big article explaining how to measure the best lot size for your gold trades depending on your trading account size, leverage, and all that stuff. So you can find the info on my YouTube channel, and you can find the manual on my website. It's very simple. So and on my website also there's a search option, so you can just search lot size gold and you will find the video. Yeah. Lot size is always depending on your total budget, says Radu. Yes. That is correct. Yeah. Jan says, is your signal available as algo for automatic trading? Jan, I'm not sure about your question, but in my signals group, I do provide the signals in very copier-friendly format. I give the spot market entry, one stop loss, one take profit. So I know that many of the members of my signals group use the copier or copier. I'm not sure how to pronounce correctly. Copier application for copying the signals. Yeah. Teal says, look at gold daily. There seems to be exhaustion of bullish moves for the last 4 days. Now kindly look at it again. Yeah, let's. But of course, what always happens after a breakout? Look, we formed this high momentum bullish candle. We formed this strong bullish imbalance. With this strong bullish imbalance, what happened? Let me just open naked price chart for you quickly, so you could better understand what I'm trying to say. Look what we got on gold. We got our trend line. We got minor resistance right here. Let me make it red for you so you could better see that. Yes, we got resistance right here. We got the resistance right here. And of course, our trend line is the resistance right here. So with one single high momentum bullish candle, with this candle, the price violated 3 significant structures. This horizontal structure, this vertical structure, and this horizontal structure with just one single candle. And after that, the market started the correction. There's nothing bad in that. The market, of course, buyers became exhausted after the violation, and for that reason, the market turned weak. Then the market started to correct. There's nothing bad with that. Till the trend remains bullish, and our trend is perfectly bullish from the price action perspective. Till the trend remains bullish, the market may easily continue correction. Remember that gold may easily continue trading like that. It may continue coiling on this trend line. It may easily drop to that support. So there's no guarantee that the trend line will be respected. There's no guarantee that from that point exactly the wave will start. No, we never know from where exactly. With our analysis, we are trying to identify the points where the orders with the high probability are accumulating, but no guarantee. In trading, in investing, unfortunately, there are no guarantees. That is the main problem. So when we do the analysis, we should understand that all our reasoning, it is potential. It's only potential. And we build a certain plan, set of rules, and then we watch. And our plan can easily be invalidated. Our Trump can easily break even the best cheating plan. So we build a plan, we watch how the market acts, and if our plan becomes invalid, we build a new plan. That is how we treat. So quite often the markets completely don't care about our plans. Yeah, so moreover, back to our cheating plan. Moreover, remember that it may easily happen that gold will give us a false signal right here, stop us out from the trade, and only then will grab our liquidity and provide a new bullish confirmation, and only then a bullish wave will start. That may also happen. So remember that when you are swing trading, with your first shot, you may miss, and you may miss also with your second shot. So you should be very consistent and keep treating your reliable confirmations till the move starts. And sometimes you will need 1, 2, 3 losing trades before finally the move starts. That is the harsh truth about that. Yeah. So looks like I answered the questions regarding that. Yeah, now traders, give me yes in the live chat, and we will also discuss the setup on a dollar yen pair. Yeah, so let me know if someone is interested in dollar yen analysis. And I also got a question about Bitcoin, so we will quickly check Bitcoin. I see a question from David about Bitcoin. Yes, and 65 members here. Thank you for watching and listening, traders. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion. So the today's stream is very educational, and the knowledge that I provide for swing trading gold, you can use forever. This kind of reasoning and this kind of the way of gold analysis for trend following swing trading can be used, yes, for years. Yes, it proved its efficiency. So once you get a complete understanding of the process, once you will learn to apply such way of reasoning and analysis step by step, you will see how powerful it is. And by the way, on my free Telegram channel, I provide weekly updates for gold, weekly analysis. To make sure that you subscribe, you will find the link to that in the description to this live stream. Please check it. What about today's GDP peers downtrend? Yeah, because of the news. We got today the unemployment rate. You can see that unemployment increased in the UK, and that was kind of the signal of the bearish moves. That was the signal why. That was the main reason why pound pairs started to drop this morning with the London session opening. From the chart of gold, what is the stop loss you drew there? This stop loss, this stop loss, it's so. By the way, remember that I always say to my students that when you are, especially when you are treating the signals, especially when you are blindly following the analysis and advice of some trader, signal provider, analyst, remember to double check your charts first before you execute the trade. The numbers might be different, and the stop loss that I propose for this trade is based on the local lowest low. So I found the local lowest low on the 4-hour time frame, and stop loss will be below that. From such a perspective, it is 32.88, but your numbers might be different. So make sure that if that plan goes well, if we violate that resistance and the trade becomes active, make sure that you set your stop loss strictly below the lowest low in the 4-hour time frame. And I'm running a signals group for 3 years already, and sometimes there are this issues with the quotes. Some traders get stopped out, some traders not, some traders get the TP, some traders not, because sometimes unfortunately the quotes of different brokers are different. By the way, on my YouTube channel you can also find videos about brokers manipulations. I recorded already 2 brokers showing you the real examples how forex brokers rig and manipulate the price charts and quotes and stuff. So if you're interested, search like broker manipulation Vasily trader. You will find 2 very interesting videos. Ovino says, Vasily, how can I get the footprint chart? I'm not sure. I never used the footprint chart. If I remember, you will need to buy the TradingView Premium subscription for that. I remember that they added the footprint on TradingView, but if I remember, it is paid, and I am not sure if you will be able to find the free footprint chart. But I never used that to be honest, so I am not sure. Yeah. So what is going to be the next one? I see a question about Aussie yen. Let's check Aussie yen and discuss. By the way, just a couple of words about intraday time frames analysis for gold. If we have something special for today to discuss, I know that many of you are scalping and day trading gold, and let me open naked chart quickly. That's our range now where gold is stuck, right? That is the our trading range. And for day traders, for those who are interested in scalping and day trading gold today, the plan that I can suggest from such a perspective is to let the price reach the resistance of the range and wait for some bearish confirmation, bearish price action confirmation for a pullback trade. Like right here, when the price reached the resistance of the range, you can see that the price formed a very nice descending triangle pattern. Nice bearish pattern was formed. Neckline was broken. That was your signal to sell. And then the price dropped very nicely to the support. And right here, then the price formed a double bottom pattern formed. The price violated the neckline of the pattern and went up. So that is kind of the price action confirmation signals that you should learn to recognize. The signals are very reliable and you can integrate them in your strategy. Yes, you can see that when we reach the support right here, head and shoulders pattern, the inverted head and shoulders pattern was formed, neckline was broken, retested, the price went up. So look how perfectly price action patterns indicate the reversals right here. Yeah. Jen says, why have so strong difference of candles levels in comparison with your charts? Yes. That is because sometimes brokers have different quotes. That is the harsh truth. Yes, that is why you will need to always execute your analysis first and not blindly follow the signals and analysis. Next level of gold is 3337, says Chan. 3337. Yeah. I guess, yeah, with this red resistance is going to be reached today. I'm quite sure about that. And the question will be whether the price will be able to break that today or not. So we will see. For now, it's not clear. As some of the members noted, the US-China talks continue today, so it can be the trigger. Yeah, so I got the question about what was that? Aussie yen. I'm using ICM. It's different with trading. Yeah. Because all the brokers are screwed. that's the harsh truth. When you're choosing the broker, you know you are choosing the best among the worst. So that's kind of the truth. So what we see on Aussie yen, we got the consolidation. Aussie yen was consolidating for quite a while within this range. Yes, the price was stuck within this range since the middle of May, 15th of May, the market entered this range and then started to trade in sideways. The resistance of the range was broken on Friday. We got a daily candle close above that. Yes, not on Friday, on Thursday, right? On Thursday it was violated. Or Friday, man. Yeah, it's for Friday. On Friday. June 6th was Friday. And Friday, the market violated that. Of course, after the violation, it turns into a very strong support. And, of course, we can anticipate that Aussie yen will continue growing. We can expect that the price will reach that resistance and what is happening with the pair now. We are retesting the broken structure. At the moment, we are retesting the broken structure, and here we can look for some bullish signal. Yes, on Aussie yen pair, what I would suggest is to monitor the intraday price action. Yes, and look for some bullish confirmation signal. We may have a strong bullish confirmation around, yes, this minor support. You can see that we have quite a nice bullish reaction after its test. So you can look for some bullish pattern right here to buy. That can be a signal to buy the violation of that intraday horizontal resistance. Cluster will provide a strong intraday bullish signal. So I will certainly provide update on my free Telegram channel if I see a nice bullish confirmation right here. So make sure that you subscribe. Use Atos for footprint charts. Yes, Atos is free, 80. If I remember correctly, it's not free. And if I remember correctly, there are no free ones, but I might be wrong. Pound yen, question from Vanizi. Yes, so you see that pound yen also is consolidating for now, and honestly on pound yen I see some signs of a bullish accumulation on a daily. If you're studying a price action, you should learn to recognize one of the very powerful bullish patterns that called a bullish accumulation. That pattern also is called the ascending triangle. That pattern has a very strict structure with the formation of the equal highs, the sequence of equal highs and higher lows. This pattern signifies the accumulation of buying volumes, and this pattern signifies the weakness of the sellers. We have a strong resistance with the distribution of the market supply, and each bearish reaction to that resistance becomes stronger and stronger. Weaker and weaker. So you can see that our first bearish reaction to that resistance was very strong, and that it was a bearish movement that we got from that resistance. Then the second time we tested that, and you can see that the reaction was weaker than the initial one. We tested the resistance one more time. Now we see a bearish reaction, and we may assume that this time the reaction will be weaker again. And what this pattern indicates is that at some moment the sellers will lose confidence in that resistance. At some moment sellers will stop selling from that, and it will lead to a violation of that and a breakout of that. When a candle closes above that resistance, it will provide a very strong bullish signal. So the pattern is the warning for you, the warning that this resistance is becoming weaker and weaker. And at some moment after its test, strong bullish rally will follow. Yes, so that is first thing to note. And today we are retracing from the resistance following the high impact news. And if you're looking for a continuation of the today's early morning bearish movement from such a perspective, I think that we will need a violation of this for our support. You can see that we have a strong intraday support cluster, and in order to confirm a further decline, we will need a violation of this yellow support. For now, you can see that we have a buying interest within that. You can see that at least for now, the excess of supply was absorbed with the test of that yellow structure. So in order to confirm further bearish continuation, we will need its violation. Yeah, so that's what I see for NZD. Yeah, and now about dollar yen. So I think that dollar yen may turn bullish, traders. Dollar yen looks quite bullish to me, and there are a couple of reasons why. What we see on the dollar yen pair is that, first, from the trend analysis perspective, look what is happening. We have a clear bullish trend, and in this bullish trend, the price started a correction after test of that resistance. And with this correction, though the pair dropped sharply, the price keeps respecting our support based on the last higher low. So from the price action perspective, the trend remains bullish. And you can see that the price strongly reacts to that support, and 1, 2, 3, 4 times this support was respected, and you can see that right here, after one of the previous tests of this support, the market started to consolidate. You can see that after the test, we started to consolidate, and here we got a very perfect example of the inside bar candlestick pattern formation. You can see that 1, 2, 3 candles, 3 days, the market was trading within the range of the modest bar. The market was trading in sideways, and then after one more test of the support, the price finally started to grow, and the resistance of that range was violated. The resistance of the range was violated, and we may assume that after the violation it turns into a strong support, and we can anticipate that bullish trend is going to continue now on the dollar yen pair. Our closest strong resistance is here, and that can be a potential goal for the buyers. And that can be the area where dollar yen may go soon. Then if we examine how the price acts, let's open the hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, I really like the intraday price action. On an hourly time frame, look, traders, we got this expanding wedge pattern. The price was correcting within this expanding wedge pattern, and its resistance was broken. Its resistance was violated. Yes, with this strong bull. Connection dropped. Yeah, connection dropped. Yeah, yeah, it should stabilize now. Yeah. Traders, just see something if you are still following, because I got, as I said, I got the message from YouTube that For some reason the connection dropped for a couple of seconds, so I am not sure if you still follow and if you still hear me. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not sure now if the live chat is working at all, and and, and you are still here. Yeah, still here. It's okay now. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, man, I hate these things. You think you prepare, you are discussing the trading plan and stuff, and yeah, and then for some unknown reason, yeah, it just the connection just drops, then it restores by itself. What the hell? Yeah. Thank you, Bart. Thank you. Yeah. Lost in now a little fuzzy picture. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, should be good now. So what I was talking about, I'm not sure when exactly the connection dropped, but I said that on a daily after the last test of this daily support, the price bounced and violated the resistance of this range. The upper boundary of the range of the mother's bar was violated on a daily, and after the violation, we may assume that this daily structure turns into a strong support. And then on an hourly time frame, after a retest of a broken structure, I see multiple strong intraday bullish price action confirmations. One of those confirmations is the violation of the resistance of this falling wedge pattern with the high momentum bullish candle. Also within the wedge, we may see another example of a cup and handle pattern. That is our very cute bullish pattern right here. Let me draw its neckline for you so you could better recognize that. And one more than that, we got a confirmed change of character. Yes, here the price gave us the confirmed change of character. Let me make it like that. Yeah, so we got the change of character, and we also started a minor bullish trend. Yes, so we have a lot of very strong price action confirmations from the intraday perspective after the test of our recently broken structure. And of course, all these confirmations are more than enough for us to confirm that dollar yen is likely continue growing. And the retest of a broken resistance of this wedge provides a strong signal, a strong bullish confirmation. It provides the indication that the pair is going to rise and grow more, and buying the pair with the stop loss lying below the lows of this cup and handle, below our recently broken daily horizontal structure support, we can anticipate a bullish movement to that resistance, and that can be our very nice trend following trade. Yes, so this setup, what I like about this setup is that this setup has a very strong base on it daily. That is the test of a very significant daily horizontal structure consolidation on that, the violation of that consolidation, and the violation of a significant daily resistance retest of that, and multiple intraday bullish confirmations after its retest. So many things align here, and because we don't have any high impact news for today, today's New York session is very light on fundamentals. Chances will be high that dollar yen will continue rising. Chances will be high that the price will grow more and we will reach that resistance. Yeah, that's the plan. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear right here, and let me know if you understood everything that I was trying to say. And I'm sorry again for the connection issues. Yes, I am happy that it restored. And many members informed me that now it's fine. Yeah, I also promised to check Bitcoin. Let me do that quickly. Can you please share the entry, stop loss, and target? Yeah, but I did show. Yeah, so for the entry it is 144.56. For stop loss it is 145.82, and for stop loss it is 143.85. Yes, but check your charts before you trade. It's very important. Yeah, so Bitcoin, I promised to check Bitcoin, and what we see is that, again, price action analysis on Bitcoin is very telling. What happened with Bitcoin? Look, on a daily, we violated our all-time high. We set a new all-time high. We broke that significant resistance, and then the market started to correct. Correctional movement started. We started to trade in a minor bearish trend on a daily. The price dropped, and we reached this demand zone. And then sentiment started to change. You can see that the price went up. The price violated the level of the last lower high. We got a confirmed change of character. The market violated this minor bearish trend, and also in this minor bearish trend, we got a bullish flag that was violated. So we have a lot of clues, we have a lot of price action signals that indicate strong buying interest on Bitcoin, that indicate that the trend is going to continue. And I strongly believe, traders, that the market is going to update the high soon. I strongly believe that the market is going to go higher, and the next goal for the buyers is going to be the next psychological level. And we have two significant psychological levels that I would suggest you monitoring. The first is 115,000. It is the first round number B psychological level, and the second one is 120,000. These two levels are the closest potentially strong psychological levels, and the fact that we have multiple strong intraday and daily bullish confirmations indicate that we are going to go higher, and that soon this 115,000 level is going to be reached. So I am very bullish, and I do believe that the market is going to continue rising. Yeah. So traders, I hope that you enjoyed the discussion. Yes, today I was trying to be very. I decided to concentrate on details and to study in details each setup that we discussed. So I covered and I explained even the minor tiny things in each setup that we discussed. I wanted to be very clear. I wanted the trading plans and the explanations to be very straightforward, even for the beginners. So I hope that you understood the reasoning and logic of every setup that we discussed on today's session. As always, if you are interested in more education, remember that I do this live streams on daily basis in my trading academy. So you can join and see how I trade live there. For more info, you can visit my website, VasilyTrader.com. Also, I have a VIP signals group where I send the signals with entry, stop loss, and target. I wrote 2 books, one teaching you smart money concepts and one teaching you multiple time frame analysis trading strategy. You can find that on my website. Also on my website, you will find a lot of free educational articles about trading. I have hundreds of articles on different topics from basic to advanced. Check that. It will help you a lot. Also on my YouTube channel, there are separate playlists with different topics. For example, if you want to learn swing trading, I have a separate playlist for swing trading. If you are interested in only gold trading, I have a big playlist with only gold related videos. Please check that. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share. Hello, Ikram. Delete, but I hope that you will check the recording. The time codes will be provided. Recording will be provided. And see you soon, traders. Thank you for joining. I hope